Welcome to another Drum Magazine Groove Analysis Drum Lesson. I'm Nate Brown. In this drum lesson, I'm going to be going over Dino Campanella's part to Upon Returning by Dredg. The sheet music to this is in the July 2011 issue of Drum Magazine on page 50. Make sure you get it. The first measure starts with a pickup on the and of 4. So and then 1 for the second measure. This groove uses a 16th note pattern on the hi-hat, and instead of going back and forth the right, left, you're going to do it all with one stick. For the dynamics, instead of playing it straight, all one dynamic, you're going to accent every other hit. Measure 2 slowly. 1E and 2E and a 3E and a 4E and. That X with a circle around it means an open hi-hat. And at the beginning of measure 3, right under the bass drum note, you'll see an X. That means to close it on count 1 of measure 3. So make sure it's closed when you hit 1. Measure 3 sounds like this. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and. Take a closer look at 4E and a. 4E and is the open hi-hat, and then we have the X on the bottom, which means to close the hi-hat. 4E and a. What's cool about that is count 1 of the next line has an open hi-hat. So you have 2 of those in a row. From 4E and a to the 1E and a of the next measure sounds like this. 4E and a 1. Skip ahead to measure 5. Measure 5 sounds like this. 1E and a 2E and a 3 and. We'll take a closer look at that fill at the end. Starting on count 3, it is a 3E and a 4E and a. I'll do that again. 3E and the bass drums on the a 4, close the hi-hat with the snare, a 4E and a. The sticking I like to use is to hit the snare drum with the right stick for that fill. So starting at 3, 3E and 4E and a. 4E and a. Right, left, and it leaves me open for the crash on the next line. On line 3, Dino changes up the bass pattern. Listen to this. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and 1. 3 and a 4E and. And line 4 starts with the crash. 1 and 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1 and a 2 and 3 and a 4 and. Let's look at the fill at the end, starting on count 3. 3E and a 4 and. The sticking I use for the snare is left, right. So my left goes over to the crash. I'm going to play this piece all the way through at regular tempo. Make sure you follow along. And that's Dino Campanella's Upon Returning by Dredg. I hope you enjoyed this lesson and benefited from it. Make sure, if you haven't already, subscribe to Drum Magazine. Keep drumming.